What's going on, everybody? KSA Kris here, Real Estate Blitz, and today we're going to talk about giving back to your community. Somebody asked me recently, and it was actually this weekend. I had a guy call me from Florida, and he said, do you do community events? And I didn't want to lie. And so I basically said yes and no. It depends on how you view the world. So one of the big things that a lot of real estate agents are doing right now is they're creating these big community events, and I think it's fantastic. I think it's wonderful. I think it's great to give back because here's my belief. We make a living by taking other people's money in our community. That's the truth. It may be a negative way of saying it, but it's true. We're going out, we're prospecting to do a service or provide a service, and we take money from people in our community. We make money from people and off of people in our community in order to make a living ourselves. That's part of our business. And I deeply believe you should be giving back to your community in some way. Doing an annual event, and I have a buddy of mine, he's very well known for doing these major mega events, So when it comes, Halloween's coming up. He has this major Halloween event. He'll have bounce houses, face painting for kids, Easter, they got Easter eggs and candy and the Easter bunny and photos. And I think those are wonderful. I do. But my concern with events like that is it's only an annual thing. It's not something that's sustainable to do every month. It's not something that's sustainable that you can do every week, right? So we do it a little bit differently. We look around in our community and we try to say, where are the challenges? What could we do to add value to give back to our community that nobody's doing that we could help? So it started with, there's this one rundown building in our area, and it gets spray painted. It was like graffiti central. And the rest of the town is a beautiful town, but this one area, just graffiti. So what we did, we decided we were going to start painting it. And we made it a point and said, look, every time there's graffiti, we're going to show up and we're going to paint it. And we went out and bought a bucket, a 5-gallon, actually I think it was 10 gallons of the same color, because we expected it to just get graffiti every day. The people that were basically spray painting this wall, and it's a nice big wall right on Main Street. It's a perfect canvas for people that want to sit there and throw out whatever stuff they want to do. So we made it a point to say, look, we're going to start this program. We're going to involve the community and say this is what we're doing. So we did. We went out on Facebook. There's a Facebook group for our community that has about 30,000 people in it. And we went out and let everybody know, hey, we picked up a whole bunch of paint. We're going to be out here at this time. We're going to paint the wall, and we're going to change this wall from here forever. Every time that there's something, all you got to do is let us know. We're going to show up. We're going to paint the wall, and we held to it. So, and trust me, they kept painting till the point. Our goal was to basically outlast them. They know that your stuff is going to be up for no more than a day, so you're more than welcome to go up there and spray paint. But we're always going to come behind you and paint over that wall to the point to where now we go months at a time to where they don't paint the wall. So that was a challenge that we saw in the community. It created like a viral run in our community as the people that painted the wall. If there's a problem, you call them, they come and paint the wall. Then we had other people reaching out to us saying, hey, the same thing is going on in our neighborhood, in our community. Can you help us here? Or can you help us put together something? So we started creating this little community group that runs around and paints graffiti in the community, right? Another issue that we saw, there was a couple areas where there's just trash. There's just trash. People are offloading their trash because we live in a very rural community. They drop their trash. They don't really care. So we made a big spectacle of it. And I think that's the key. A, find something that's a need. There's a challenge in the community. B, create a solution for that challenge. C, find a way to expose the work that you're doing. They always talk about if a bear poops in the forest, or is it a tree? If a tree falls in the forest, yeah, or either one, do you hear it? So if a bear or a tree falls in the forest, or poops in the forest, do you hear it? You can do all these great things, but if nobody knows, then it doesn't mean anything anyway. So you need to find out, how does your community communicate? We will actually let the newspaper know, because it's a big thing here. People do the newspaper still. We actually will hand out flyers. We will jump on Facebook and we'll do live video. We'll actually take photos, actually show people doing the work. We will actually tag the individuals in the community that showed up to give them recognition so they can share it to their friends and they can share what they've done, the good deeds that they're doing to help our community. We allow them the opportunity to go out and market how awesome Kim Steele and Associates is, KSA. KSA is doing this great stuff. So that's important. You need to make sure that you always have a way to expose the great things that you're doing. Otherwise, nobody knows you're doing great things. So we found trash. we made a trash thing. Once a month, we get together, we grab a bunch of bags, and we go out and we collect trash. We mark it out there. We try to get people in the community to get involved. Because here's the thing, I know you've seen it, if you jump on Facebook, you always see in the different community groups, people are complaining about stuff. This is awful. I can't believe this is happening in our community. It used to be so great. This is happening. These people should be disgusted. Now, you'll hear everybody complaining about it, but nobody's providing a solution. Everybody wants to get behind somebody, but there aren't any leaders that are taking charge and actually creating things so these people can get behind them to actually make the community a better place. People don't naturally want to complain about it, but they sort of feel like the only way that they could help, or maybe they'll spur somebody, is to complain about it. So instead of jumping on board with them and complaining, say, look, you're right, that is awful. This is what we're going to do. We're going to create something, and I want to invite you. In fact, we'll even call people out when they're, well, the spray paint's awful. Fantastic, I agree. You know what? In fact, we're meeting up on Friday, and I want you to be there. I want you to be a part of this because I don't want you to have to complain about this anymore, and I would love to have your help. So you bring them in. Bring the community, make them a part of it. Get them off the couch. Get them off the social media. Get them in front of people, and it's a chance for you to stick out your hand, shake it, and introduce yourself and say hi. Let them know who you are, because at any given event, we'll have 30 to 50 people show up, and those are 30 to 50 people that are now our evangelists. They're preaching the good word of KSA. They're out there telling everybody, if you need to buy or sell a house, you got to talk to these people. They're fantastic. They do amazing things for the community. So much so that I remember Adam, his last car, he just got a new car. His last car was having engine problems. He drove to one of the local places to get it worked on. And the guy says, aren't you Adam? You're with KSA, aren't you? He says, yeah, I'm part of Kim Steele & Associates. It's what I do. You know what? I'm going to give you a discount. You guys do so much for this community. I have to give back to you guys. That means you're doing something right. We even raise, we have one guy on our team, and this is something that we try to encourage every one of our individual team members to do. Find something that you can get behind. Find something that you can be a part of that will help the community. So Kaz, he does a canned food drive for the local food bank. He actually does it every month. He does some beautiful videos. He does it online. He goes and picks up the canned food, brings it in, collects it, takes photos of all the stuff he collected. He drops it off. We have another guy that basically, outside, so we got canned trash, we got the graffiti stuff, and we have another guy that wants to work with animals. So the local animal sanctuary, it's a no-kill shelter. Drop it off. We've dropped off close to 700 pounds of food every time we've done it. We'll go and meet up with different businesses and say, hey, we're trying to raise food or whatever they need. We put that out there. So these are different things that you can do in your community. A, remember, you're taking money from these people, and the right thing to do is to always give back. Find a way to make your community better. B, it's an opportunity to expose yourself by doing the right thing. So when people bring up ethics, well, and you hear it all the time, real estate agents suck, real estate agents are greedy, they're unethical. Here's your chance. Here's your opportunity to rise above and be different. Here's your chance to really give back to the community and do something that you can get behind, something you believe in, something that's in your heart, and actually help raise awareness for yourself and your business by doing the right thing, by being ethical. There's nothing better than that. So that's my idea. Want to bounce that off you. Give back, give back, give back, give back. That's what I got today. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Do me a favor, like, share, comment. Pass this along to everybody. Let people see this. If you got agents in your office, let them watch this video. Maybe it'll help them out. Do me a favor, look at me on YouTube. Check me out on Facebook. And outside of that, be prepared for the podcast to be coming out along with Blitz University. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. And I'll see you tomorrow.